Hey everyone, it's Tyler, the Rustic Nerd Dad here, and another flight simulation video. And today we're doing the Zephyrhills Florida flight. Excuse me. So I'm going to be starting on the north side of Dade City, and I'll be ending on the south side of Zephyrhills. I've lived and worked in that area, and I drove around Florida for a while with one of my jobs, and it was just a neat place to be and a neat experience. So it's going to be interesting to fly over another place that I'm pretty familiar with and I recognize pretty well. And of course, I've got some acquaintances and friends still that live in that area as well. So here we go. Again, if there's any suggestions of somewhere that you'd like to see me fly over or look for, definitely let me know. The next video I plan is also a Florida video, but for this one I plan for it to be Disney. So I plan on flying around Disney, seeing what I can see, and yeah, should be interesting. Again, I keep my controller on and handy just in case. And here we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sharing is also appreciated. That way, more people get to see the content. And if you subscribe, whenever I do a new video or if I do a suggested video, you'll be able to see it. So I've actually driven from Ohio to Florida several times, in all different types of weather. And, it's definitely not something I'd suggest people do a lot. I mean, heck, I've driven with my family from Ontario, Canada down to Florida. And that actually wasn't too bad. I mean, we had fun and such, but that was also years ago when I wasn't the one driving. That was my stepdad. So props to him for making that drive. One of the drives that we did from Florida to Ohio was, a young child and 2 dogs, and my wife and I crammed into a Chevy Cruze. Try to get leveled out here. This is kind of the main road that goes from Dade City to Zephyrhills. Not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but it's a lot of farmland for Florida. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize is the amount of farmland in Florida. A lot of people, they usually think of like Tampa or Orlando. So when you kind of drive through, or I guess in this case fly over this part of Florida, you actually get to see the more rural farm, and it's kind of nice. It's nice. Oh, my eyes itchy for something. Speed up a wee bit. Actually, I got that wrong. I do believe this is the main road over here. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll fly around here. Lots of buildings. Lots. So to give people a general idea of where I'm at in Zephyrhills, once I spin around. Level out, level out, okay. So, I believe that's Hobby Lobby below me, and then this, yeah it is. So this building here on the left that's got a green kind of point at the top of it is Rural King. I actually helped open that Rural King in Zephyrhills, believe it or not. It was a pretty fun time. Interesting too. I learned a lot. And then straight ahead of me there would be Lowe's. Yep, you can see it says Lowe's there, and then there's Walmart. I loved it was the first place I think I ever had Sonic, and Sonic was fantastic. I enjoyed going there, you know, and then there's Taco Bell down there on the right. It was great, especially when it was hot, you know, just drive up to Sonic and get like a milkshake or something. Yeah, this is the main drag of Zephyrhills. Up here, as I go right kind of edge right here, the buildings I'm flying over right now is a Harbor Freight. And I worked in that Harbor Freight. Really nice people that worked there. Down. Try to go down this way. I'm not going to exactly say where, but we lived in this general area here. And we had some really nice neighbors. Just trying to find the park. Okay, and here's this lovely park. So he would take our son down to this park. And it was really nice. There's like a walkway all the way around it. Pokemon Go is fantastic. I mean, I don't think we ever saw a gator there. Just a good place to be. You know, my wife and I have talked, and it's a nice area. It's really nice. We enjoyed it a lot more than we thought we would. Because you know, we weren't totally sure on like, you know, what living would be like here. Especially with it being typically a vacation, you know, Florida being a vacation destination. Turn around. show some other areas that I didn't really frequent. That way people can, you know, still see them. So you might watch this and be like, hey, you know, I recognize that too. Yeah, to some people, Zephyrhills was small. It's a lot bigger than I think a lot of people realize. Very, very nice area though for the most part. Just like everywhere there's pros and cons. A lot of snowbirds. A lot of snowbirds in this area. Build back up again. See the baseball diamond there. But yeah, that is Zephyrhills, Florida. I definitely recommend checking it out if you get the chance. Very, very cozy. Actually, I kind of like the Walmart. Walmart was pretty decent. Alright. So, that concludes the flight over Zephyrhills. Again, open to suggestions. Feel free to let me know in the comments where you'd like to see me fly to in the future, and I will add it to my flight list. In the description, I will put that it's a requested video. And yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And thanks for watching. Catch you guys again soon.